A triangular prism is no different than a rectangular prism, in as much as we're going to find the volume by being the area of the face times the depth of this thing. So we need to know how big the face of this shape is, which in this case is this triangle right here. And we're going to have to multiply that by the depth. In other words, how far back this is pushed. And if we do that, we'll know how big this is, how much space fits inside this triangular prism. So called because it's a prism, it's pushed back, it's extruded, and it has a triangular face. And we don't need to be super concerned about how to do this. We know how to do this because the volume of the triangular prism is just going to be the area of that front triangle multiplied by the depth. And there's formulas for all of these, and you can look them up. But if you remember, the the area of a triangle is just like a rectangle, but we have to divide it by 2. So we would do the base of the triangle, times the height of the triangle, and then we always divide by 2. That would tell you the area of that front triangle, and then we're going to multiply it by depth, by how deep back this shape goes. And now we can just actually put those numbers in. Our particular triangle has a base of 8 and a height of 7. And we have to divide it by 2 because it's a triangle. It's not a full rectangle. It's half of a rectangle. So that would be the area of that front face. And then we have to multiply it by the depth, and this is 13 deep. And again, just like last time, if you can do 8 times 7 divided by 2 times 13 in your head, that's fantastic. I'm very proud of you. But if, like me, you need a little bit of help with that, we'll just get our calculator here, and we'll calculate it. So 8 times 7, divide by 2, times 13. And this gives us 364. And so the volume of this is 364. Now we don't know if this is cubic feet or cubic meters or cubic inches. Unfortunately, the question doesn't tell us. But if these were all, just for the sake of argument, if these were all centimeters, then our answer would be in the unit centimeters cubed. If those were inches, the answer would be in the unit inches cubed. The important thing to remember is that since it's a three-dimensional shape, we're asking how big it is, how much space it fits inside. That's a three-dimensional question. We need to have a three-dimensional unit. Good job.